Nobody is safe in this video, not even me. How you gonna give hair advice when you have waves in 2021? I'm sorry. If you have never, ever growing out your hair to like dread length or lock length, mean to say, and you snip it, cut it, and you go back down the waves, that's one thing. But for you to be wave length and you gonna give advice to people who have afros, twists, locks, you get what I'm saying? How you gonna be the one talking about you gonna pay me back, but you must behind on your rent? You near disconnection with your power, with your water, with your internet, with everything. Matter of fact, didn't I catch you trying to find out my internet password when you came over to my house and you just wanted to be like, oh, I fell on the floor, I just dropped my AirPod. No, you didn't. You ain't had no business over there. The furniture is right here where I'm standing. You all the way over there. Why? Making fun of people who have glasses that may seem nerdy, and then those same people years later they go to get the same glasses that they deem nerdy and they can now classify it as drip. Like, if you want to feel good about you being blind, just say that. Just say that. People who boast about that they eat ass. I don't care how much is soap, how much of loofahs, how much of rags, how much water is shot up in that area. There is no way on the face of the earth I can go down and eat her. No. If her front is already smelling like a sewer, why would I go to the bathroom? Girls insisting on touching guys' butts. Why? What is the pleasure behind that? What is the pleasure behind that? Oh, you going after some of these solo wearing artists who promote how niggas ain't shit, but they want birthday presents and Christmas. Oh, and then the insulting words of all time that they can say to a gift that we give to them out of our hard-earned money. And whether we had to get a loan, had to work overtime, had to get bonus, had to pawn some stuff, had to sell some stuff in order to get that money, you gonna come back and talk about, oh, that's cute. Oh, that's nice. I expect more than nice and cute. You do realize that I put a whole lot of strain with the mobility of my legs. A whole lot of strain of having to pick up heavy boxes and putting them on shelves and all kind of stuff. Or I had to twist and turn at the cash register. Or I had to be all over the place or whatever. So my back or whatever. And you just gonna tell me that, oh, that's nice. How is it that you got all weave in your hair and your head, your actual natural hair is as bald as this, but you want to offer me a twist or braid? If you want to fuck yourself, like, why you gotta be so secretive and so coded? I am not one of those computer coding people. I'm not. So no, you gotta speak to me plain English. And just because you throw up all kind of science stuff, that does not mean that I can interpret it. Okay, like the only side that I know is just this. And if you shoot it up at me, there's no telling what I will do. I know this is supposed to be a red flag, but I gotta add this here. The speed limit is 60, 55. You can go 60. Why are you driving 40? And you be the rare one emphasizing, I need to be on time. We got to be on time. We got to get to this link. We got to get to the party. We can't be late. We got to be fashionably late, but not no late to the point where, oh, they coming in just not. No. Maybe athletes can help me. How can people who have no experience in conditioning, training, practice, we watching films of previous games, give advice for what should have happened in the game that was just played. I'm sorry, did you play any sport? Any sport? Because the last time I checked, your head was not in the books. Your head was in somebody's ass. I don't know if this is a red flag or not, and to some extent, I really do not care about what's going to happen with me saying this. You know how people be talking about how we ought to be so involved in politics. You know, we as young people ought to be involved. Young adults ought to be involved in politics. But the politicians in office are full of shit. And of the ones who actually can relate to us, you don't want to let them in the office because, oh, they're too young, oh, they're single. So that means that they might be got rape cases. Oh, they too young. Oh, they might have a history of doing some illegal stuff. Oh, they was on social media. Like, and speaking of which, why is it that whenever I go to a job interview, they don't give me the courtesy of letting me know before the end of the business week I didn't get hired? Why do I have to find out through an email 2 weeks later through an automated email system? You were supposed to call. You even should. I call you whether we need to, whether we can find news for you or we can't. 2 weeks after that person said that, and who do I see at the cash register? One of the candidates that was at the same job interview that I was. And I'm not supposed to feel no kind of way about that? With your old gray black ass that need to go somewhere and sit down before you fall down? And why is it that many older black people can't accept the fact that we want to grow our hair out? Like, I'm almost 20 years old. I don't have no business having the head of a 50 or 70-year-old wanko somebody. I don't care about my hair being, so what, my hair is all mishmash and all that kind of stuff. I'm about to wash it anyway because it's close to my wash day. Matter of fact, today's going to be my wash day, so I'll wash it later on today. But regardless of the fact, can you respect my decision? Speaking of decision, if I choose to go to a HBCU and then you come up with the whole fact about how they are one-down buildings, and I confront you with the truth that many of the buildings on your university, which is a PWI, are named after racists who had racist gatherings on that very campus or not far from that campus to incite violence, well, murder. No, I gotta go there. Because why in the world would you want to go to a PWI that will have the likelihood of having some racist history, and then you want to get involved with some organization that is calling for change, petitioning for change, having some activism? Why not just shield all that off and go to some neutral campus, a community college, or an HBCU? But people that feel that they can just talk and not gonna be involved all of the time. I don't think you know me. I'm an omnivore, which means when I first came in the room, I was interested in talking. But after maybe 3 hours, I'm shutting down because I'm ready to go. Or I'm ready to move on to another conversation. I don't care to hear about the same old thing that you have written in your diary that is really a Roddy Ricch song on repeat, or a Future song on repeat, or an NBA Youngboy song or album on repeat. You know every single word they're about to come. I woke up this morning and I watched The Price is Right. Then I filled out my lottery. After I filled out my lottery, after consulting whatever numbers that came in my dream. I went to my local store, got me a cup of coffee, my daily newspaper, and played my numbers just in time to get back in my house to watch my stories. I saw that you called, but I'm not going to answer the phone because you know the number one rule that I have, which is to not call while my story is going on. I don't care if the house is burning down. You don't disturb me when I watch my story. Then I got ready for the night numbers, and then I looked at the news, and then after a while, like I'm a little spiritual blues and all kind of stuff. Then I went to bed. It's the same old story. I'm tired. You put me to sleep. And after a while, you gonna hear me snore, and then you gonna get angry. People want to hold the truth or don't want the truth to come out now. But when the funeral comes, you want me to hold myself together under the premise of you got to be strong. No. You need to be strong. You need to hope I be strong. Because it is 99% of me saying to take this hand of mine and shut up. With your teeth. It's one thing if you're sagging, but if it's brick cold outside, I'm not talking about this year, I'm talking about like in a normal December. If it's brick cold outside and you sagging, and then you want to come in my house, you want to chillax, the devil is alive. You're not spreading your germs in my house. Because first of all, you stink. Okay, I don't care about you getting lit and you smoking and I don't care. You stink. You was stinking before you even picked up the bottle. You picked up the joint, the blood, the whatever, and now you even more stink. Go wash, but not in my house. People say I cash app you. You know good and well you not gonna cash app me nothing. If I can't get $5 out of you, then what make you think that I'm gonna give you $50 or $25 and you gonna pay me back in premise of girlfriend, boyfriend, best friend, hell no friend? I got to get her the most expensive or an expensive gift for Christmas. If I got light bill due, phone bill due, I need to do something with oil change in my car, transmission, or regular car maintenance stuff such as car washing, gassing it up. I gotta run some errands or take care of some personal business. What make you think that I'm gonna get you an expensive gift? You better be thankful that I got to Walgreens, Dollar Tree, Dollar General, Walmart, Amazon in time. Because if I didn't, you wouldn't get the jack. Saying that you don't have a wasted bone in your body, or that you have plenty of black friends. Making fun of people who cannot grow facial hair. Making any and everything sus. I having no type of Air Jordan. Whether it's the Air Max or the regular Air Force, if you don't have no kind of Jordan, you is a walking red flag. If you don't have gray sweatpants, can't nobody switch you on that. But if you don't have no go-to slides, you a living, breathing red flag. If you're trying to grow your hair out and you look at YouTube videos that talks about how you need to cover up your hair when you go to sleep at night, but you end up not doing it, and then you want to talk about how your hair is not growing, but it is only because you choose not to put cutting on your head. You red flag. Black people who decide to down talk black women, but they came from a black man or woman, or they got somebody black in their family. If you don't want to be black no more, then just do the surgery that Michael Jackson did. I'm sure you have to be in debt. Might even die in debt. But I mean, just say that. If you're saying or down talking black women all because of what one black woman did to you, you is a walking red flag. Cause you mean to tell me that you're not mature enough to realize that just because that one somebody did it does not mean that all black women are gonna do that? And then if you fantasize or you romanticize or you are in love with somebody who is a minor and you are above 18, when there is plenty, millions upon thousands upon hundreds of people who are over the age of 18 in the world, let alone in America. But you gonna fantasize and be a pedophile to some under 18-year-old.
A bishop who leads the Albuquerque chapter of one of the largest nationwide churches is accused of being a predator.
A woman claims he seduced her when she was a teen, sexually abused her, and more recently came on to her 6-year-old daughter.
Bishop James Lakeith Jones of the Church of God in Christ, or COGIC in Albuquerque, has been preaching in this city for years. But there may be a sinister side to the bishop that Kimberly Pollard wants the public to know about.
You're looking mighty sexy in your nightgown.
Pollard claims this is from a video message Bishop Jones sent to her 6-year-old daughter in February. It's now part of a $12 million lawsuit the now Texas woman has brought against the bishop and his church.
Turn it down for what?
That centers around a series of personal video messages exchanged between Pollard and Jones. In her lawsuit, Pollard accuses the bishop of sexual abuse, something she says started back in the 90s when she was a teen. Pollard didn't want to talk on camera, but says she's known Jones through COGIC since she was 15.
You need to be an imprisoned red flag. Going over to people's house and acting like you at home. Now, when I'm saying that, I mean like, you go break stuff and you don't make no kind of amends to let people know that you broke. You take a shit in somebody else's house, but you don't want to do it in your house, but you feel the need to come in my house, stink up my own bathroom, my whole house, and I have to deal with the whole Lysol, bleaching, and Fabulousering, and bleaching again, the whole bathroom whenever you leave. And then you want to try to eat any and everything that is in my kitchen. Like, flour is supposed to go in the making of food. You're not supposed to just eat that. Is you able to eat an onion and not be crying? Or not in some kind of reeking of bad breath. I'm sorry, but if you a Jehovah's Witness, you are a red flag, because you don't have no business coming up to my door talking about the Jehovah said, no. No. Don't you come nowhere on my doorstep, on the front door, side door, back door, no door. Don't come up to me. No. But I know good and well that y'all be having a bunch of sneaky links and y'all be going here, there, everywhere on no little bikes. I know y'all done had some kind of experience. We talking about you so holy, you so virgin. No. You on the bike so that you can get away without anybody knowing. Talking about the government this, the government that, but you don't have no kind of facts to back it, then you is a walking red flag. Like, get your mind out of the gutter and stop talking to these damn black conspiracy theories on YouTube. I don't know why I did that. I was trying to put it on my face, but always bring it up what your ex did. If you love your ex so much, why ain't you with them? Did their pickle make you jiggle to the point you can't remember? Shiggle? Or did their cat have you on that whack? Think about that. Starting an argument over the littlest of things. Like, if you just want to be toxic today, just come DM him a text on the phone call and say, I feel like being petty today, so anything I say, don't take it to heart. I just feel like being petty. I feel like being toxic. Beating people up because of their sexual habits. Like, at some point, we gonna get tired of hearing the whole fact of how they done hold all over creation. Okay. Can you add something to that? I mean, if you want to talk about how they done hold, you know, before Fat Albert came out with the hey, they were ho. So I mean, if they been doing that, and if that was like practically their first sentence, why are we surprised that they fucked who they fucked?